What is up? Cronic here today, and today we're gonna do some Joe Rogan. One of you guys suggested that I do Joe Rogan's break-in White House story. I will do that one, but this one's a bit shorter and my internet is really shitty and the day is almost over and I'm trying to get a second upload. But this one is Joe Rogan on edibles, and let's check it out.
Woo! I'm high as fuck. Woo! Strange. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this sober. I'm like, oh, it's not the move.
I don't think I could do anything like this high.
I love pot, but the people that are making edibles need to slow the fuck down. Oh my god, what are you trying to do to people?
I've only ever done edibles once and they will fuck you up.
I had a pot gummy bear the other day. I think we can all agree a gummy bear shouldn't be able to steal your soul. Right?
Probably shouldn't.
The fuck are these people making these things, man? They're not consistent. That's also part of the problem. You don't know what you're getting, because they're not making it in the same place where they make Tylenol. Not some greasy dude with a Grateful Dead t-shirt on and a great ponytail. He's got a bowl of ingredients and he can't remember whether or not he put weed in yet.
Just eating an edible, like, I hope this one isn't too strong.
Dude's time traveling, just back and forth and just keep chucking weed in there until it looks like lawn trimmings. You eat it and it's not what you're looking for.
He's probably smoking while he's doing it.
It's not regulated. You gotta ask questions. I asked the dude at the pot store, I go, hey man, how strong are the gummy bears? He goes, that's
like,
not using a
fucking terrifying.
Diablo. Diablo.
It's like they will fuck you up, that's how strong they are.
How much should I take? He goes, just a leg.
Just a leg.
Just a leg? Why are you selling whole bears? What the fuck are you trying to prove, man?
Super concentrated weed that'll fuck you up.
They just watch you leave with that bear. They go, oh shit. They know. They know you're not gonna die. You're gonna think you're gonna die, but everybody lives.
I wanna try one.
Some shit. You learn some shit from the scary trips.
Yeah.
See, the thing about edibles, one of the problems with it being illegal is that a lot of us don't have a lot of information that we could use. Like, there's a difference between smoking it and eating it. When you smoke it, you get THC, but when you eat it, it's processed by your liver, and it produces something called 11-hydroxymetabolite. That's 5 times more psychoactive than THC.
Holy shit.
And it lets you talk to dolphins.
That sounds pretty intense.
This is a real moment that changed my life. I was in Hawaii, and we were on a boat, and we were fishing. We were pulling these lines behind the boat. And I was so high, I was trying to figure out which way the earth was spinning. Because I'm like, the boat's going this way, and the sun's up there, I'm like, For like 20 minutes, I'm paralyzed. So while this is all happening, these dolphins just show up. And if you've ever been around wild dolphins, they're very trippy. It's very different than you expect.
Yeah,
because
I've seen a couple.
they look at you. They like check you out. They like pop out of the water and they like look at you. They're like a person, not like a fucking deer or a woodchuck. They look at you like another person.
Would you just look at it?
I thought I was gonna die. But I'm making eye contact with these dolphins and I start thinking, how smart are these fucking things?
Supposedly pretty fucking smart.
Because we're fishing. Dolphins eat fish, but you never catch dolphins. Ever. No one has ever gone fishing and accidentally caught a dolphin. And all I could think of, while these dolphins are like hopping through the water and looking at us and shit.
Just spinning around.
I was thinking, if people lived in the water, you'd fucking catch them all day.
Probably.
They wouldn't even have to live in the water if cheeseburgers just floated down Geary Street. At least once a week, a guy would be like, I'm taking a chance.
Like, that's a good ass looking burger.
Get yanked up to the clouds. Fuck, we lost Billy.
Oh, that would be so great.
Sneakers and a puff of cloud.
It'd be like on SpongeBob.
You don't catch dolphins on fish hooks, man. That's weird. They're around fishing all the time and like, bitch. They're fucking smart. How smart? Well, I watched a dolphin documentary and it said they have a cerebral cortex that's 40% larger than a human being's.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, but if you say it right and don't fuck up the words, it makes you sound smarter than you really are.
That's sometimes useful.
I think what it means, they have big fucking brains. But, like, we don't think of them as being smart because they don't do what we do, right? They don't send emails, they don't have houses. But if you lived in their world, you don't need anything. You don't need your fingers. No one's typing. They have a language that's so complex we can't understand it. All the food's free. They stay where the water's warm. I started thinking, how fucking smart are they? What if they're exactly the same as us? What if it's just some different branch of evolution? We went one way, they went the other.
I could see how they could maybe end up going towards that way.
I was thinking, what if me to me is the same as me to a dolphin? The way you think of yourself when you say the word me? I was like, what if that's exactly how a dolphin feels? They're just living life through different biology, different genetics, different life experiences. But if I lived a dolphin's life, I would be him. And if he lived my life, he would be me.
That is a very high thought. A very high thought.
What if everyone is exactly the same? We're just living life through different bodies. What if that's the secret of happiness? Treat everyone as if it's you living another life.
Well, I mean, it should be that way anyways.
I mean,
we're all one.
And I thought, God damn, how good is this weed I'm getting in California?
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Fucking floating craft out in the middle of the ocean.
Very jealous.
Talking to water people.
Well, hell yeah, this one's dope. I've actually read a couple of comments from some of you guys that are just like, oh, I bet you smoke weed. I am very experienced in weed, but I've only done edibles once. Well, I've done it more than once. I've only ever had it, like, work one time. Every time I've done it, it's just been like, you know, friends that like make it in their kitchen, and every time I would eat it and be like, yeah, it tastes like weed, and then you're supposedly take like an hour for it to kick in, and it never worked other than one time. And the one time it did work, it was pretty fucking intense. For me, it lasted much longer than just smoking weed regularly, and it was definitely a lot more intense. I mainly enjoyed that it lasted longer. But I want to pass the question off to you guys. Are any of you guys experienced in weed, edibles, anything drug related? Like, are you against that kind of stuff, or are you for it? Are you for some drugs and not others? And let me know down in the comments section. Also, that'll be the one for today. If any of you guys got anything else to suggest or react to, let me know down in the comments section. Hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Peace.